Okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining for the love of crypto. Today is a special day because it's the month of love. So, this is a special happy hour Valentine's edition where we're talking about women rebuilding confidence in their financial journey and anyone who wants to talk about money without shame. So, for this event, we're going to talk about how emotions influence money decisions, building healthier relationships with money and crypto, navigating crypto in this volatile market, long term thinking and hype driven investing, and learning and growing and glowing together financially. And just to be confirmed, just confirm everyone can see my screen, correct?
Thumbs up, yes.
Yes, okay, perfect. All right, so we're going to start this event with icebreaker. So first and foremost, we're going to introduce ourselves. So we're going to say, where are you based? Then we're going to the question, if money or crypto were someone you were dating, what type of partner would they be right now? And lastly, we're going to talk about where we all know our love languages and we know all about them. But what is your financial love language? So I'm going to go and start with Beverly.
I'm sorry, that's a lot of questions. Oh, there we go. Um, I'm Lucy or Beverly. Right now I'm based out of LA. And what type of partner would they be right now? Like as far as to what crypto, like how close I am to crypto right now?
Correct. Hmm.
Distant lovers. Because I'm very and what is your favorite financial love language? Dollar bills and everything being paid for. I don't really know my financial love language. I don't want to. I guess can we elaborate on that? Because
Are you
I'm okay.
confident? Are we hesitant? Are we close to knowing how our finances are working? Hi, Tiara. Thanks for joining.
Oh, hey Tierra girl. Um, I'm pretty confident in my finances. I'm pretty good with finances. I can always use more finances, but soon come, soon come. Hopefully crypto can help with that.
Okay. All right, Sage, how about you?
Okay, I'm Sage. I'm based in Florida. If money or crypto were someone you were dating, what type of partner would it be? I'd be getting ghosted. We all know about love language. What is your financial love language? Assurance, and I'm assured when my finances are stable.
That's good. Good one. All right, Lala.
Hi, good evening. I'm Lola. I'm in Nigeria. Um, uh, my relationship with crypto right now is more of the uh ghost partner, I guess, because we're not in talking terms right now. So yeah, I'll say that. And then for my financial love language, mm, well, I would say that um I feel loved, when I feel safe. So I am more of the prioritize savings and emergency funds, pay bills on time kind of person. So for me, I would say my love language would be that something like covered and prepared. So something that makes me feel like I'm on solid ground. Yeah, stability. That's the word.
Okay, good. Okay, and lastly, Tiara.
Um, that my dating, if money or crypto were someone you were dating, what type of partner? Inconsistent, borderline ghosty. non-existent. uh, my love language. What is your financial? um, financial love language. Probably would want. I would want financial reassurance and stability. Um,
Okay.
that's not what it is currently right now, though. But that's what I would want.
It's coming together, don't worry.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Thank you all. Okay, so I will introduce myself. As you all know me, my name is Sylvan. I'm based in Florida. So if money or crypto were someone I was dating, what type of partner would they be right now? I would say for growing, building, growing steady type of partner. We have our journey together, and you have your ups and downs, but it's only making, really creating a stronger bond. And then what is my financial love language? So my financial love language is freedom and luxury and comfort. So I love the idea of being able to make enough and live my life accordingly, and being able to say, like, if I need to put money into this investment, or if I need to pay for this, I'm able to do so without any type of hesitation. And then the luxury and comfort of it all, I think it sums it up when it comes to the as well. I love the luxuries of life. I think life should be lived, and being able to be financially free is definitely the path that I, I'm trying every day to embark on. So, okay, so thank you all. so, so who are we, as women of color in crypto? Um, So we are an organization that is focused on educating, empowering, and elevating women of color in crypto and Web3. We're a dedicated platform to teach women to master crypto and Web3 to tailored, accessible education. We do have a focus on women of color because we try to um, promote us as leaders and owners in the crypto and Web3 space. And this is driven by knowledge, community, and opportunity. We believe that once we have these tools, it's only a path forward to financial freedom. So this is our team. So we have who's myself, who's the founder, who is our web developer. So as I mentioned, at Women of Color in Crypto is community, education, and opportunity. We want to create a safe space for women in order to grow and connect, and also feel any questions that they have when it comes to crypto, Web3, finances, money, whatever the case is, to only better their future. So we have events like happy hour, focus groups, live chats, one-on-one DMs, however you name it. And we have a few partnership events coming up in the future where we're talking about how to invest in crypto, how to embark on your journey in Web3. And also, we also have beginner-friendly crypto lessons and guides to help you with that process as well. So I won't go into great detail on this slide, but are there any questions on what we have to offer? Okay. So topic hours focus groups are intro to crypto and investing, basics, understanding the evolution of the internet. So this is more so focused on the Web3 space, staying safe in crypto because, there is the stigma that crypto is a scam, that, you want to make sure that you don't rather lose all your money. So making sure that times, and also building confidence. So avoiding the FOMO, the hype, the fear that, Bitcoin's going up, I must invest right away, or, let me just throw all my money in. But no, learning how to dollar cost average, knowing when to take your money out, when to maybe hold off taking all your money, and just like, look at the long-term investing behind it all. So I'm going to go into another presentation where we talk about the emotions behind cryptocurrency. So before I go into that, I will just tell you briefly about my journey with crypto. So I want to be honest with you all. My journey has not been super confident and glamorous. It started with fear and confusion and a lot of questions. When I first started in crypto, I was introduced to crypto in 2017, and I was introduced by a colleague, and he told me, like, okay, this is something that you can make money off of. He was able to buy a car off of it. I think I had it, my journey is a little different because I didn't fully understand what I was investing in. So I remember saying, like, okay, coin, and we have all sounds interesting, but what does it actually mean? And so the idea of Women of Color in Crypto, we are creating that platform in order to change that mindset. So one thing that is very important while we're investing in crypto is that we'll all make mistakes. We want to make sure that we educate ourselves before going on this journey. So I'm going to go ahead and transition to our actual program. One second. Is everyone able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, yes, okay. All right. So, okay, so for the love of crypto. So crypto comes with a lot of emotions, especially when it comes to money. I think money is it makes the world go around, but it also there is this hesitation speaking about it openly, as well as a lot of emotions, because when you don't have money, a lot of times you're in angst, you're worried, you're trying to figure out what's your next move in order to make money, right? And I think especially in America where we live off credit, you can rack up credit card debt, you can put your money in investments and it doesn't go well. So I would like each and every one of you to explain what type of a for that you've had when it comes to money, as well as I know we talked about our relationship with crypto, like what is our love language, as well as financial love language, and what is your date type of partner. But where would you would like to see yourself when it comes to your journey in cryptocurrency? So we're gonna go start with Lola.
Uh, Freedom, confidence,
Mm.
abundance, peace, very important. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what do you feel like your emotions are now?
Right now, I did not get that.
So where do you feel like what emotions do you have towards crypto and money now?
Oh, what emotions do I have towards crypto? Well, I'd say FOMO, and I would also say fear.
Mhm.
And I feel like these are the two major stuff at the top. Maybe a bit of pressure as well.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. Do you feel like you've ever made a financial decision based off of fear? Or have you invested just based off of fear as well? Or FOMO?
Have I invested?
Like have you made financial decisions out of just based off of fear? Like, oh my gosh, Dogecoin is going up. Let me make sure to buy some. Have you ever made that type of decision?
Yes, I did that just 2 days ago.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, not crypto though. I saw that one of the like they were talking about stock and stuff. So somebody was talking
Mm.
about preschool and how it was swearing and was like, oh, I should have bought this. And I thought, okay, let me go and buy. And then the next day, I saw that it's in red, and
Mm.
but then stock is all about going up and going down. So I've decided to just leave it alone. But then maybe I could have just kept my money and I was just looking. So I think
Mhm.
FOMO got me there.
Okay, that's fair. So
Yeah.
I guess so. Let's call on Sage. Sage, based off that story, what do you think could have been done different? In mute. So let's ask Tiara. So what do you think she could have done differently in that scenario? Terry,
I'm
you're on mute.
here.
Oh,
No, I'm here in the scenario of, sorry, I lost it.
okay. No, it's okay. So Lala said that she had FOMO and she ended up buying a stock that she shouldn't have bought, or maybe could have
Mm.
waited, or so what could have been done differently?
I mean, she bought it. She learned from it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
every loss is a lesson. I feel like in life and in money.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so, reaching out, to this organization is a is a thing, and then help for mentorship, but also kind of just doing more research and playing around with it. I guess so. I feel like that
Mm-hmm.
could have been
Mm-hmm.
done, but I wouldn't take it as like a total negative and a total loss, though.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
took that first step.
Absolutely.
That was good.
Absolutely. Yes. And that was gonna be my answer as well. You took the first step and you learned. And I think yes, next time around you'll do the more research. So how about you, Tara? So let's when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to crypto, what emotions do you have?
Insecurity and a little bit of FOMO and fear for sure.
Hmm.
Fear to start,
So
right?
could you
Fear to
explain that?
start that. Fear to start that. To take that risk in that first step. And
Hmm.
that comes with the insecurity of not knowing, but also
Hmm.
just missing out, right? I think it's something
Right.
good that you can make passive income on if you
Hmm.
keep going, if you are consistent. So those are my
Hmm.
emotions right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So now that you have those emotions, what emotions do you want to have going forward?
I want to have the confidence, the trust, um, moving forward. So
Hmm.
I can take that first step and kind of get a rhythm going.
Right, right. That's good. So how about you, Sage? What emotions do you have with crypto?
Towards crypto, I would say insecurity because I'm not knowledgeable about it. Um, Comparison because I do see when people are knowledgeable how well it works out for them. So I would say those are my two emotions.
Okay, that's very, very true. But what emotions would you like
Oh,
to have?
emotional I like to have. Confidence and abundance and trust.
Mm, yes, abundance is a good one. I agree. So to tie it back in, I know Beverly. So to tie it back in, so I know we have insecurity, we have comparison, we have influence our decisions more than we realize, right? So when we look at our everyday decisions, we don't want to make a decision without knowing the knowledge behind it, right? And sometimes, especially in the crypto space, you see a lot of things in the news. You see Bitcoin went up 80% again, but we're buying it in the long run, right? We're not knowledgeable of like, okay, let's let's make sure we're not knowledgeable of like what we're investing in. Does it even make sense at that time? How when we should take our money out, if it even makes sense to even buy in the first place. So, in as much as there's financial education behind it, there's emotional awareness with emotions, and if you're able to control your be like, okay, I'm buying this out of fear. I'm buying this out of formal, or I know the next person is buying. I've heard this person bought it, so let me go ahead and jump on the bandwagon. Let me actually do my said research to make sure that I am doing things for the long run and not just doing things blindly. So I know there's a lot of toxic financial habits that we learned growing up, right? So we've been told, especially like, don't take risks, save everything, and so um, and we are, at Women of Color in Crypto, we're trying to shift the mindset. So I think Sage used the best word to abundance, the idea that if you do it the right way, you'll be able to benefit from this in the long term. Uh, we also have to understand delayed gratification. right now, into this into part in part two, it's very volatile, and right now the best, right? So now what do we do? What's our plan when things are not looking the best? Especially crypto has went down about 40% from the highest market cap, which isn't the best, especially because right now we're supposed to be in a bull market run based off trends, but that's not the case. So how do we make money, but also know put money in right now, we may not be able to see our money, maybe may not be able to touch our money for a few years in order for us to see its benefits. So before I jump into that part of things, what is a risk you all would like to take coming months? Specific, it'd be big. Um, so Tara, I'll start with you.
You said, what's the risk that I want to take?
Yeah, what risk would you like to take in crypto?
Starting it. Like, just, honestly, starting it. I'm just afraid to. Huh?
Okay. You say you're afraid to?
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah. I don't like the unknowing. That's just my personality. And so this is new, even though I've gotten
Mm-hmm.
information, I have someone I can, talk to about it, get advice from, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, I don't know what's on the other side.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Please, Sage.
Likewise, just not knowing what's on the other side.
Okay, that's fair too. Okay, how about you, Lola?
Oop, what do I
Mm, don't think we can hear you. All right, so yeah, Lola, we can't hear you, but so I will say I understand you all's fear, and I understand the uncertainty behind it. But the thing in life is taking risks strategically. You will benefit. I think even look at our careers, look at our shifts in our careers, getting our masters. Yes, there's a certain, the idea is that when you get your masters, or if you want to, you complete a program, you'll get a job, but you don't know, right? And I think the idea is we want to make sure that we and able to invest in crypto coins that make sense and that will only benefit us in the long run. So on this, I want everyone to understand we invest because we're worthy, we invest because we're strategic, and we invest because we're intentional. Financial freedom is a big deal, especially for women of color in crypto. We are mothers, daughters. A lot of times, we're the backbone in our families when it comes to our finances, and having that cushion to know that you have an extra, extra income is very beneficial. Especially when it comes to financial planning and building generational wealth. Right now, a lot of there's a lot of adoption of cryptocurrency around the world. Not as much in America because America they're trying to regulate it, which I will discuss. That's why we're seeing the decline in the market cap when it comes to like Bitcoin, because America is trying to make sure that if we do adopt cryptocurrency, it's no one's getting cheated or no one's getting scammed in the space as well. So that's a good thing for now. And changes are going to be occurring, especially when it comes to like privacy coins, cybersecurity coins. These are going to be specifically focused on developing regulations within the crypto space. So I'm gonna. Are you all ready to begin your crypto journey with confidence? Um, One thing that we have at Women of Color Crypto, we want to make sure that everyone things. All you have, I think, the biggest coin, right? Or even just educating ourselves with just a basic and to understand to set a journey so you feel comfortable, safe, and you don't feel like you're just pouring in money that you're potentially losing. So, are there any questions before we shift? No questions? Okay. So now we're going to talk about what crypto. Is everyone able to see my screen? So what's going on with crypto? We're currently in a consolidation phase, to correction. So it went ramped up all the way to about $125,000 from about 50,000 in the last year. And now, because there is governments and regulators around the world that are developing clear framework, it's consolidating. It's not. So is everyone able to see my screen or no?
I can't.
Okay, let me just do it again. Is everyone able to see my screen? No? Okay. Okay, I'm trying one more time. Is everyone able to see my screen? Okay, perfect. So
Yes.
with the governments and regulators around the world that are this is enhancing stability over time, but it is causing the prices to decline because now it's not seen as a high type of thing anymore. It's seen as okay, just like the dollar, just like any type of currency, it's not going to be regulated, especially if it's going to be adopted. So the positive behind cryptocurrency is that's decentralized. So it's not against the dollar, it's not against the it's against how much it like for 68,000 in America, but if it's 1 million in naira, it's 1 million in naira, and it's set like that. So it's not against anything, which is the plus part around the world. In this environment, investors are increasingly focused on the education, their discipline strategies, as well as long-term positioning rather than just short-term speculations. Before, it was all about hype. It's like, okay, let me get into Bitcoin, let me get into Dogecoin. The internet's talking about it. Social media is going wild about it. But that only lasts for so long because once the hype dies down, what happens? The price falls. So I am pro-regulation and just making sure that when we're investing our money, it makes sense, as well as it leads to scams. Right now in the crypto space, I know there is the stereotype that crypto is a scam. We don't want to put our money into, potentially a potential scam. But the thing is, a lot of people are making a lot of money from it. And the reason being is because it is now being used as a currency, just like any other currency around the world. So being able to just like stocks or options or anything of that sort, you treat it just the same. You want to make sure you do your research. You want to make sure that you are knowledgeable about what you're investing in, and you're not investing blindly in this space. Are there any questions? So currently, we're just going to quickly talk about the crypto market overview. So as of yesterday, everyone is in extreme fear when it comes to investing in crypto. Right now, market cap has dropped about $1 trillion. It was about 3.88 trillion about 2 months ago. So that's a large drop, right? And right now, we are in a very much, like I said, correction consolidation phase. My hope is that it's going to consolidate even more. So we're getting it at the best prices, right? So it's only going to go up from where we're at. Um, are there any questions about this? Okay. So as I mentioned, the market cap has been declining in hopes for correction to come soon. And we may see prices go lower unless there's an accumulation period that occurs. Usually accumulation periods occur when there's like regulation has been in place or there's an adoption within another country. So more people are more inclined to invest in the crypto coin, in the cryptocurrency coin. Are there any questions on this slide? And just a note on this slide, please be aware that it is, you'll see that it's increasing steadily. You'll have a high increase, drop, so right now, and that's about same around, we were at that same market cap around 2 years ago. And usually, just like stocks, just like any other type of investments, once something goes up, it has to come down at one point. So I won't go into detail, but these are the coins I believe that everyone should be invested in. So we have Bitcoin, which is a digital gold of the cryptocurrency space. People use it as store to protect their wealth. There's limited supply, so it can only go down for so long, and it can go up for so long as well. So there is the pros and there are the cons. So the risk is just as the price goes up, the price goes down. It's still new in the currency space, so there's new rules and regulations that are being developed each and every day. And like you all mentioned, that you may not understand it quite yet, so which creates the fear or misinformation about what it actually is. Are there any questions about Bitcoin? Okay. So another coin that I believe is important to invest in is Ethereum. So Ethereum is used for smart contracts. So there are a lot of apps, a lot of devs, NFTs. It's like the tech coin. They use it. Is with and sometimes they've gotten it lower, but they still have. Ideally, they are trying to create coins in order for the gas fees to be lower as well. Are there any questions about Ethereum? Okay, so then we have Solana. So Solana is, I always say, the king of meme coins. So everything is traded for the most part on Solana. It's very fast, it's very cheap, and it has a lot of room for growth. It is volatile at the moment, but I do believe with time, I've seen Solana gone from $13 to $250 in a year. So I do believe right now it's at about, I think it's about $80, sitting around there. I do believe once the price drops, I do believe everyone should invest in it because it's quick. And one thing about developers, they love quick. And there's very low fees associated with Solana as well. Any questions about Solana? So we also have Ripple. So Ripple has been on the news in regards to, like, they had a lawsuit. So one thing that I do appreciate about cryptocurrency is, like, if there is something like a lawsuit or a regulation risk that occurs within a coin, you have complete exposure as to what the developers are doing with the coin. So that actually leads you to know, have more knowledge about what the coin is doing and what the developers are planning on doing with the coin. So as mentioned, they still have ongoing regulatory issues, but Ripple is another one where they are trying to develop it to be a strong coin within the crypto space. And I do believe in the long run that this coin will go up and it could be used as another type of currency. There's a lot of, like, institutional interest in it, especially when it comes to, like, payments. So I think a lot of people are unaware that, okay, so in America, we have, a set payment system for the most part. A lot of other countries, they do not have the same, so they need some type of payment to be used, right? So Ripple could be used as that currency, and because it's cheap and affordable, and a lot of fast transactions. So I don't know if you all heard of, like, TapTap, LemFi, which are payment apps. All you do is, you can upload your Ripple, send it to somebody, and they can get use that amount to buy whatever they need. So It is also something that is very, you know, thing to always be aware is that crypto is very new. So there's a lot of regulation that needs to be in place. And that's what currently institutions are doing. Are there any questions about Ripple? Okay. And then lastly, we have Zcash. So Zcash is privacy. So with the regulations that are being put into place, one of the biggest things is we have to have a privacy focused cryptocurrency coin. And there's two that I have presented. So this is protecting your financial data and user identity because so pretty much this is going cloud. Your so we need to make sure that they respect of it all. And that's exactly what on it. Um, so with privacy coins, one of the biggest things is it's fighting for the they're fighting for the top spot. So why I say they face higher regulatory and policy scrutiny because privacy coins have to be adopted worldwide by all government officials. So it's a good thing to right now where it's in the works of being developed and each of their apps are being developed as well. But it is important to get in early. Right now, it's sitting about 250. It did go up to I think about $800. So if you're able to buy a few coins in that space and a few Zcash coins, I think with time it is going to go up, especially as privacy increases in the financial sector. Any questions about Zcash?
I don't have a question about
Oh,
that, but I do have a
mhm.
question
Yes.
about you're saying what you said about the word was in my head. I can't remember the word you said, but in the where the crypto market is right now, what would
Mhm.
you suggest in investing? Like, what would be the top one? I know you gave us your top right
Mhm.
now, but what right now, currently in the current climate, what would you suggest?
Okay.
Like, which one?
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm gonna hold off on your question, and I'll do this last one, and I'll answer your question. Is that okay?
Got you. Okay, perfect.
Okay. Perfect. So we have Monero, well, very similar privacy coin, similar to Zcash as well. Um, I won't go into it as much. It is less well known, but it is the big shot in the privacy sector. Um, Trying to keep your financial information private and protected, which is very important, especially with everything in the cloud as well. Any questions about Monero? Okay, so for them, but and this presentation will be sent out to everyone. So these are just tech, usually they're tech coins just in the AI space. So we have Render, Caspa, Injective. AI is a big thing right now, and AI is really going to develop, right? And I think being able to invest in coins where their payment for any type of, like for instance, like ChatGPT, right? So usually I pay $20 per month, right? So you get instead of you could get like a chat GPT coin. So if chat GPT, there's more investors in chat GPT, that's more money that you make off of your coin. So it's very similar type of concept here when it comes to these coins. It's only once it develops and people are more invested, the more people are going to buy part of the company or part of their coin as well. Okay, so Tiara, you asked what love or like what we should do currently, right? And these are the current buy. So these are the approximate price for all. I'm missing Monero. My apologies. These are the buy levels currently, and right now, if I'm being honest, I would hold onto your capital, right, until you're able to rack up on some few thousands or hundreds or however much you're willing to invest in, because right now we're seeing a very it's consolidating, but it may break that consolidation area, right? So right now Bitcoin's at 68,000, but it may decrease. And I apologize, this have to be correct. This is 61 and then 64,000. And then it may actually even go lower to 44 to 54,000. My prayer is that it goes and you're getting a more bang Ethereum. So Ethereum right now 1,970. The lower it could get, buy. Right now, I think right now is the best time to hold on to your cash. Once we're at that, like, no, even if you have like $200-300, buy this, right? Um, I would say these are the coins I would start with. And I would correct this slide and send this out. These are the coins I would start with. But in addition, I would also see, if these coins will go, lower. Um, because because of regulation at the moment, we don't know what direction these coins are going. And usually when there's a lack of trust, like we're in extreme fear right now, a lot of time buying. And when that happens, um, prices go down, right? And another thing, because of, and let me be politically correct, because of the policies that the president of the country is making every day, there are people are hesitant to invest all around, whether it's stocks, real estate, um, ETFs. People are just hesitant at the moment, and I think we need to see more certainty and confidence within the market to invest at the moment, because like you're aware, there's layoffs every other day, right? So people are not trying to just invest their money in anything. People are now having to dig into their stocks to pay off bills or dig into their crypto to pay off bills. So it was say it's not the best, but I the next coming months we'll have a better answer on what to do with the climate. I think right now is just educating ourselves, and it's about educating ourselves and making sure that when we do, when we are ready to invest, we've saved enough to feel comfortable to know that our money is only going to go up. You know, there are times like I bought Bitcoin very low, and there are times I bought Bitcoin very high, and I think I benefited obviously a lot more when I bought it very low. So I would just wait. And just see how the market consolidates in the coming months. Are there any questions or do you have any feedback on that?
Thank you so much for your honesty,
Mhm.
and thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I will call you. Don't worry. I will definitely call each and every one of y'all and be like, okay, guys, let's start putting $100 in this every month. you know.
Okay.
And I always say you can start off small, right? I think that's the biggest thing, to start off small. You don't have to, jump right into putting thousands of dollars. I do daily investing of just like $5, right? And it adds up over time. And this money you would have used to buy coffee, or money you would have used to buy a meal, right? Think about it. Okay. So we did talk about it, and I think this is more going to be focused when we actually start investing. So we want to set a max on what you are willing to lose. Don't use money you need immediately. Like I said, this is long term. You want to make sure that it's going to be delayed gratification. You may not be able to see your money right away, but you will be able to see your money times a lot more. You want to use also dollar cost averaging instead of buying in chunks, instead of putting all your money at once. You know, and that's why I said $100 a month, $5 every 2 days, however you want to do it. You just buy in hopes that you would have gotten it. You would have the new blockchains, uh, security vulnerabilities, anything that like this information, usually, or if there's any changes in the market. And always have you know, I say, you know, I've invested money out because I was like, I'm gonna enjoy the money I've invested, So I think it's very important to know that you do want to be able to touch your money at some point. And once it hits, like maybe if Bitcoin hits 100,000 again, you're like, I'm taking out that money no matter what. So I think that's something to be aware as well. Okay, and here are some resources that we can use. So this is CoinMarketCap. There's also CoinGecko, and there's also the block. Provide prices, any type of research, and great for like in-depth news research and analysis on these coins. I just think of so. Just to let you know, I want to empower everyone's crypto Web3 journey. And for everyone who has joined in this class, I am offering, one-on-one sessions to have a conversation to talk about your portfolio when you're ready to embark on your crypto journey. I would love you all to be crypto curious, at least. This is free, where you have access to our Telegram community chat. We have monthly guys, what we call it, crypto newsletters, access to blogs and selected guides. We have our happy hours similar to this, and then also event announcements and early access to focus groups and workshops. Um, I am going to have a promotion which I'll send with the with in our follow-up email. So please feel free to share with friends to join the Crypto Confident. Ideally, it's to buy one, get one. So if you do bring a friend, you both of you got membership at the price of one. And the same thing with Crypto Maven Elite. But I am offering for everyone to please feel free to use my Candly, and I will add it to the email as well, to schedule meetings so we can have a one-on-one and talk through your portfolio, talk through what you would like to invest in, how much we can invest in each month. Um, and yeah, so I do want to thank you all, and please feel free to ask any questions. Okay. All right. Well, if there are no questions, thank you all for joining. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you all, and please enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
You do the same. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.